So good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since we did a trip, although I'm still putting up the final episode of Corsica. Anyway, today, exciting news. We're departing on the next trip, which is Scotland. Today's going to be mostly motorway. I probably won't film an awful lot today. Our intention is to get up to somewhere around Carlisle or Penrith. We're starting off in the southeast of England, so it's going to be a long day. The weather forecast isn't great, so I won't film an awful lot of this, but what I will do is pick up with you again when we overnight, wherever that may be, and then we'll go from there. The few days after that are looking pretty good, so look forward to some fantastic scenery in Scotland. Talk to you then.
So just before we get started, quick overview of the tour. So the map on the screen shows you the entire route, and then if we focus in a little bit, give you a bit more detail, this is the Northern Focus route, shows you the entire route covered, 9 days, 2,213 miles, and I'll pop up the map of the individual day as we go along on each separate video. So without further ado, let's get on the road.
This is the joys of the M6 around Birmingham.
So day one was more or less what you can see here. It was mainly motorway. There's a lot of mileage to cover from the southeast of England up to Scotland, so that was the main target of the day, and eventually we got as far as Carlisle, which was a good result. Catch us here before lunch, still dry, quite nice. After lunch it changed considerably. Storm Amy moved in, it became very wet, almost monsoon-like, and as a result I didn't film anything in the afternoon. So I'll pick up the commentary tomorrow morning after a night's stay in Carlisle.
So morning, welcome to day two. We find ourselves at the Cumbria Park Hotel in Carlisle. So yesterday, a lot of miles covered, about 340 miles, which is about, I think, 520, 530 kilometers, something like that, which is a lot in itself, but the weather as well was awful. Proper deluge all day, very wet when we got here. Anyway, I got here about 6:30 last night. Few beers, bit of food, all good now. So we're here and we're ready to go, and the plan for today is to head up into Scotland. We're going to go through Dumfries and Galloway, up by Ayr and round to Campbelltown. We're going to try and stay off the main drag as much as possible. There's some pretty good roads on the way, so I expect we're going to see some really good scenery. Come with me, I'm the motorcycle wanderer. Let's get on the road. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh.
And it was such a beautiful morning, and such a contrast to the previous day. The sun was out, the roads were starting to dry. Let's get some fuel and we'll get on our way. So with some fuel on board, we left Carlisle, went north, first of all on the M6 for a few miles, and then we dropped onto these beautiful roads. So this is in Dumfries and Galloway. We first headed out towards Dumfries on the 75, and then we sort of branched out northwest on the A713, 712 up towards Ayr. Once we reached Ayr, we stopped for a bit of lunch, a bowl of soup, a bit of bread, and then onward. With a nice bit of lunch inside of us and the weather still beautiful, we started to head north out of Ayr, but just on the outskirts Steve asked us to pull over as a problem had developed with his multistrada.
So this is what's happening, that's on.
Yeah. So Steve's bike had put up an engine management light, so you could start the bike, but if you left it at idle it would cut out after 20-30 seconds.
No red light, just cuts out.
There would sometimes be an associated red light for the rear warning radar as well. So Steve had breakdown cover, and we debated the pros and cons of waiting there and calling out the breakdown cover, but we sort of deduced that they wouldn't really be able to do anything with it more than we'd done. They'd look at it and they'd recommend that we took it to a Ducati dealer or take it there for Steve. So we decided in the end to continue, monitor it, and then Steve would try and get to the Ducati dealer when they reopened in a couple of days. This was Sunday, and of course they're closed Sunday and Monday. Anyway, this is us crossing the Erskine Bridge, finally getting into the lower parts of Scotland.
Loch Lomond with the sun on it. It looks lovely. Highlighting all those colours in the hills over there.
So we'd ridden north on some fantastic roads from Glasgow up the A82 next to Loch Lomond, a little bit of Loch Long, and then down the side of Loch Fyne. So we stopped here quickly for a cup of tea at Inverary, and then we were keen to carry on down the A83, pushing south down Loch Fyne and eventually on to Campbelltown. Weather was fantastic, roads were beautiful, spirits were high. Let's get on the road again. So this is leaving Inverary. Really attractive little village. 75 miles to Campbelltown. Just on the shores of the loch. I'm not sure which loch it is. I'll put it up on the screen. But yeah, it's been a great day's riding so far. It's been sort of this weather all day. Now we're up into Scotland proper, and we've got some lovely sweeping roads around the edge of lochs, and yeah, it's all shaping up nicely. So we've got about an hour and 40 to go. Campbelltown's where we're staying tonight. Let's get on the road. This road out of Inverary towards Campbelltown is absolutely stonking. Beautiful road. Good lad, thank you. So what a great ride down the length of the Kintyre Peninsula with the evening sun illuminating the waves as they crashed against the rocks. Steve took the lead at this point to guide us in the final bit to Campbelltown, direct to the hotel. Okay. I'll sort of recognise it when I see it. All that remained now was to park up the bikes, get them locked up and find the bar. Apologies for not doing a piece to camera this evening, but it had been a long day and the beer was very tempting. Thanks for coming with me. See you tomorrow. Coming up next time, we ride a beautiful coast road out of Campbelltown, admire an iconic bridge, we ride up the valley in the shadow of Ben Moor, and we check out the old military road up to Glen. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll see you next time. I've been the Motorcycle Wanderer.